Moving from CapEx to OPEX has been this mantra in business. You know, we want to get subscriptions for everything. And there are a whole set of really good use cases. But it's also something that you have to go into with your eyes open and understand what the pluses and minuses are. For most enterprises, being able to translate capital expenditures into a regular operating expense can be valuable just simply because capital is hard to get a hold of for most organizations. We've come out of a stretch of time in which capital has been inexpensive. I think we'd all probably make the guess that capital is starting to become more expensive as the economic picture shifts a little bit, so the equation's starting to change. But still, for most businesses, capital, you've got to go through a lot of legwork to allocate it and to manage it. So moving to an operating expense basis can get you the capacity you need quickly, and it can help you manage that expense of that capacity most often in a as-needed fashion. So being able to consume resources, whatever they happen to be, in a more by-the-drink kind of fashion. This works really well for the average enterprise with typical capital models, but there are a whole set of businesses for whom capital expenses may actually be a better path. If you start thinking about investment areas in which you've got strong capital capabilities already, so if you happen to be any of a set of utilities, if you drive a lot of your business off capital and the earnings that are accrued to the capital as opposed to expenses, so if you're a real estate investment trust, any of these environments in which capital really is the core piece of the business, or in places in particular where expense performance is a measure in which you run the business. If you're concerned about EBITDA position and the growth of expenses and the way the business is run or measured, these are areas in which growing those operating expenses actually can have a downside because they're running counter to what are some of the fundamental metrics of that business. So it's a balance. For the average enterprise, which capital is a challenge, absolutely. OPEX conversion, great way to go. But if you're one of those in situations in which less so, you want to be a little careful about the rate at which you make those conversions. Your capital performance may be the best way to go.